Hi, Paul Avens here again with your next video coaching lesson. This time we're going to focus on profitability. Where are the profits in your business right now and what can you do to hang on to them and keep more of them? Because currently margins are being squeezed, so you need to be a little bit more elegant in how you're going to generate these. Here's a thought to start with. Research shows that if you just maintain your customers for 2%, if you can keep 2% more of your existing client base, it's the equivalent of a 10% reduction in costs. That's huge. Just keeping 2% more of your customers on, keeping them with you. There's never been a more important time to focus on customer service than right now. You need to take care of your customers before somebody else does. Now, let's think about one of the other key areas I see entrepreneurs just like you make a mistake. They don't charge for everything they should be charging for. Does that resonate with you? Have you got things in the service or the products that you offer where you just let it slide and give it away if the customer asks for it? Stop! You've got to charge for everything. Especially if you deliver a service where you turn up and it's to a brief and the brief changes. Let me give you an example. I have a client of mine who works in an industry where there was no change control process before I got involved. What was happening was we would agree to sell the product at a great price with a great margin, but by the end of it, it was delivered for an appallingly small margin, a number that would make your eyes water. Now, what was happening was the client was changing the brief all the way along and there was nothing to control that. Nothing to say to the customer, if you do that, we're going to charge you for it. When we implemented that, the profits jumped up enormously. And you know what? The customer didn't mind paying for it either because they understood the rules of the game. If you aren't understanding what your most profitable product is, how can you focus on selling it? See, right now in your business, there are products that make you 80% of your money and they're 20% of your business. So stands to reason that the other 80% of your products are actually costing you a huge amount to deliver for very little return. Right now is a great time to really cut back some of those product ranges, to take out the ones that cost you more to deliver than they really should be and have no potential to make you more money. Get ruthless with them. Be tough. Deliver products that make you the most money and deliver great value to your customers. Sure, you have to have a portfolio, I get that, but you should certainly be focusing on the products that make you the most money first. After all, turnover's vanity. Profit is sanity. So let's just recap on 3 things that you can do right now to increase the profitability of your business. Number 1, keep more customers for longer. Keep them on. Give them better service. Give them value adds. Give them loyalty bonuses to keep customers on for longer. Because in a business, it costs you so much money to find and get a new customer. It's much cheaper to keep an existing client on board. Next, go back and look at your processes on delivery. Are you charging for everything? If not, what should you be charging for? In fact, right now, write down one thing you know you're not charging for that you're going to start charging for today. Take action today. What are you going to start charging for today? Go out, tell your team, implement it. And finally, go and look at your products and services. Look at what is it really costing you to deliver the service or the product. Quite often, I see entrepreneurs and business owners just like you get deluded to thinking it's a very profitable service when the reality is it's anything but. Be real, look at the numbers and focus on what makes you money. If it isn't making you money, maybe it's time to consider letting go of that product or service and confining it to the profit bin of history.